Yo, what's up guys? It's Nick from Begins Gaming. Welcome back to another MLB The Show 21 Diamond Dynasty videos. Today, I'm going to be giving you guys a tips video. Yeah, tips. We love tips. Alright, so I got some feedback from my We Need to Talk video if you guys watched that. But yeah, I'm going to be doing some more tips. Today, I'm just going to be giving you guys some budget beasts who I think you should add to your team if you need to fill a hole. These guys range from 3,000 even 2,000 to 30,000. So some of the higher priced guys are high overalls, so I wouldn't stress about getting those cards unless you have the stubs. But yeah, I assembled a list and I'm gonna go over it. So first we're gonna go to second half and we're gonna go to Greg Maddux. This card is really good. I love this card. In ranked, he's pitched 2 games so far, 1.65 ERA. His control is end game and his break is very good. So this Greg Maddux card I think is really cheap for what his value holds. He's one of my starting rotation guys. You guys know my team is a very good team. Like, this isn't a flex, this is just to prove his value. Out of all the starting pitcher cards in the game, I chose him to be one of the 5. Out of all these cards, I chose him to be one of my 5 starting pitchers. That shows you how much I like this card. He's amazing control. The velocity isn't amazing, like we know it, but the speed differentials are good between the sinker cutter combo and the slider and the circle change and the circle change and the curveball. And yeah, Greg Maddux I think is worth more than 30K. So he's on the expensive side, but yeah, I feel like he should be a lot more expensive. Now we're gonna go to Orel Hershiser. Now Orel Hershiser you have to take with a grain of salt because you have to lower the attributes by 4 because I have him parallel. So then yeah. Orel Hershiser, really good repertoire, sinker cutter, curveball, changeup. Speed differentials are there. The control is pretty solid. The break is also solid, but Orel Hershiser cards are always really nice. He has a pretty good motion, and his sinker is just really effective online. I really like this card. I have 92 online innings with a 3.8 ERA. I really like Orel Hershiser, and he's a lot cheaper than Greg Maddux. He's around 13,000 stubs. This card is definitely worth it for that price. Next, we have Jorge Soler, who is the most expensive player on this list. He's around 35K, but I just want to throw him on there because he is my starting right fielder. He absolutely rakes. He has 121 power against both sides for his base attributes. I wish you could do that here, where you could just cycle through them. But yeah, he's not going to be a good fielder for you in the outfield. We all know this. But that bat is just unreal. He's around 35K. I think having a guy with 121 power against both sides for 35K is definitely worth it. He also has a pretty nice swing. Next, we are going to go to the Prime Series for Darren O'Day. Slider, 4-seam, sinker, changeup. The speed differentials, they're a little concerning with this card, between the slider and the changeup, and then the 4-seam and the sinker. But we all know what Darren O'Day is for. It's for that glitchy motion, that submarine motion. Works really well with the slider righty-righty and the sinker righty-lefty, or righty-righty. And this card is really good against righties. Probably not amazing against lefties, but he's definitely a righty specialist. If you look at his control, it's really good except for the changeup. Same with the break. Like, that changeup isn't a very good pitch, but the other pitches are very good. Next, we're going to go to the award series, and we are going to talk about Dallas Keuchel. Dallas Keuchel is a very good pitcher, sinker, slider, changeup, cutter. This guy has a good pitch repertoire, solid per nines, really good control, solid break, and he's only around 11,500 stubs. You're going to get good production for that value with this card. Sinker baller, lefty, pretty solid card, all around, just a good card. Next is going to be Eloy Jimenez, 91 overall, 12K in the event so far. He's hitting 300, but yeah, this card is very good. Look at these hitting stats. You got 98, 94 contact, 95, 125 power versus lefties. If he's not even starting for you, he can be a bench bat against lefties with 125 power. He's only 12K, This card is definitely worth 12K. He's a bench bat for me on my team. I highly recommend you guys give him a shot. Next is going to be in the Topps Now series. Now, the Topps Now, there are so many good cards here, but I picked a few that I think are very, very good for their price. 88 Adolis Garcia, very similar to Eloy Jimenez's stats, except better fielding, better speed, and he's much cheaper. He's almost at quick sell value. This card hits both sides very well. He has a nice swing, and he'll have silver defense in center. So Adolis Garcia is a budget beast I like. Next, it's going to be a guy who pretty much everyone knows is a budget beast, but I just want to throw him in the video. Ryan McMahon, Topps Now. That power is just very good. I have not used him much, but I've feared him when he comes to the plate because this guy just rakes. The power, 96, 93. Contact is still solid. He can play the entire infield except for short. This card, very, very good. He's pretty much quick sell value, or you could just do the Topps Now moments if you haven't done them already. If you don't have them already. Ryan McMahon is definitely someone who I think is a budget beast. Now, we're going to go to our first gold. 84 Yermin Mercedes, Topps Now. Very similar to the Adolis Garcia card, except he's a catcher. You do not see many catchers with hitting stats like this. One that sort of comes to mind, I guess, would be Carlos Santana, but he's not as balanced as Yermin Mercedes. Yermin, he hits lefties and righties pretty much equally well as English. Yermin hits both sides very well. He has a nice swing. He's not going to have good defense, but he's a nice card. Next is going to be in the monthly awards, and it's going to be a sellable monthly awards card. It's going to be Mark Canha. Now, Mark Canha, he is in MLB The Show goon. He's a BR goon. He's quick sell value. He can play 5 spots on the field. He hits righties very, very well. Lefties, pretty solid as well. But he just has such a nice swing. A lot of people use his swing as their ball player. Like the ball player animation. This card is very, very good for quick sell value. Mark Canha, I highly recommend you try him out. Next is going to be a future star that's sellable as well. It's going to be Michael Kopech. Now, for Michael Kopech, the thing about Michael Kopech is he throws very hard. 87 Michael Kopech, this guy, he has outlier. We all know he throws gas, but the break isn't amazing. The control isn't amazing. The speed differentials are good though. Leaving future stars and now going to the All-Star Series, we're going to talk about 87 overall Wade Davis. He's a pennant race reward. He's going to be quick sell value. 4-seam cutter, knuckle curve, sinker. Speed differentials are pretty good. He does not have outlier, but he does still have 99 velocity. The control isn't amazing. The break's really good on that curveball and the cutter. This card I really like a lot. He also has the sinker. He is the sinker cutter meta, which is very good, and he is quick sell value. Next, we're going to go to veteran, and this card defines budget beast. 83 overall Jake Diekman, 4-seam slider sinker, 125, 99 per nines, 99 velocity, 99 break. This card is very, very good. A lot of people have this card in their ranked seasons teams, and I might honestly put him on my team if some of my guys fail to perform in the bullpen. His control isn't there, we all know it, but the break is elite, the velocity is very good, and this card has like a submarine-ish windup, sorta. It's not very submarine-ish, but it's like, he has a weird windup, and it works very well. This card is really good against lefties and righties, so Jake Diekman, and he's 3,000 stubs. So this is definitely a must cop if you want to improve your bullpen. Don't let the gold emblem phase you. He plays like a diamond. This card is very good. Now we're going to go to the postseason for the last card. And we're going to talk about 89 overall Blake Snell. 90, 100 per nines. The velocity is not incredible, but it does the job because it's fast on the fastball and the speed differentials are good between the curveball, changeup, and slider. The break is 99. If you look at the break ratings, really, really good. The control ratings, they're not horrible. They're pretty good. And for Blake Snell, it's very good because Blake Snell normally doesn't have good control. So having this control on the Blake Snell card is great. He is quick sell value as well. This card is definitely a budget beast that you want for your bullpen. along with Jake Diekman. Those are two lefties that are very good. Blake Snell's actually on my main team right now. So, yeah, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys are following me on TikTok because I'm going to be posting clips on TikTok. Make sure you guys follow me there. And on Twitch, make sure you guys don't miss out on my streams. If you guys are watching this, I'm probably streaming soon. If you're watching this right when it comes out. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I've been your host, Nate from Begins Gaming. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.